characterizing higher visual dysfunction and cerebral visual impairment in children with good visual acuity. Cerebral visual impairment, or CVI, results in damage to visual pathways serving vision and higher visual functions, such as visual perception, cognition, and guidance of movement. CVI is the commonest cause of impaired vision in children in developed countries and comprises 40% of all visual dysfunction in children. Up to 1/3 of these children may have good visual acuity, but will have significant high visual function deficits, which remain undetected. HVFD, or high visual function deficits, cause significant learning difficulties, impaired visual motor abilities, and difficulties with social interaction. HVFDs in children with CVI can be due to damages in the dorsal pathway, the ventral pathway, or both. The dorsal pathway is related to the where and the how, and damage here causes motion deficits, inability to see in a crowd, poor spatial awareness, or inaccurate reaching. The ventral pathway is related to the what and the who, and damage here can cause deficits in visual memory, object recognition, and face recognition. Such deficits can affect daily living tasks such as walking downstairs or over borders. And here we see a parent's observations of their child with CVI.
And when she started walking, that's when I noticed the problems there. Walking into door frames and tripping over constantly. If there was a slight edge, you know, like a separation from the pavement to the grass, that she'd fall over that, or she'd stop and look down and step over it slowly.
Was it one particular side that she was bumping into?
It was her right side all the
right
time
side,
then.
always,
Yeah.
okay. And this problem that you notice about climbing over steps or hesitating when there's a step, is this for slopes as well or just steps?
Anything, slopes, steps, as I say, a bit of an uneven ground, anything.
So this business of not being able to see slopes or steps, etc., do you feel that this is a depth problem or is it a thing that she can't see things below?
I think she can't see things below because it also, if we're out and you, for instance, we were walking on the road and there's a big field and there's rabbits in the field and automatically you go, oh look, there's a rabbit in the field and that. When it takes, I have to sort of get her level and position her head towards it to get her to see, especially if it's near enough the colour as well as the background.
Okay.
You know, that is a big problem.
A big problem.
The Higher Visual Function Question Inventory was developed by Dr. Gordon Dutton based on his observations of parents' reports of their children's problems, and this has subsequently been modified by our own research group. The Higher Visual Function Question Inventory, or HVFQI, is a structured history-taking instrument, comprises 52 questions, and is designed to help elicit higher visual function disorders. Parents answer the question inventory using the Likert scale. And an example question would be, does your child have difficulty walking down the stairs? Not applicable was added to the Likert scale response choice to compensate for children who might have an additional physical condition, and thus some questions might not be directly applicable to them. A prospective control study to characterize high visual function deficits in children with CVI despite good visual acuity was done with our research by administering the high visual function question inventory to parents of 33 children with CVI and 111 typical children. A Likert score of never was assigned with a 0, and a Likert score of always was assigned with a 4. Children with CVI compared to typical children had a higher Likert score, and the difference was significant. Furthermore, our research showed that a set of 11 questions can highly discriminate the two groups, and therefore can be used as a screening tool in children with good visual acuity. Currently, HVFQI characterizes HVFDs in each child with CVI and is made to accommodate for each individual child. This is a promising set of screening questions and is being developed into a web-based tool for worldwide use. This will allow us to not only screen more children, but develop and assess intervention strategies for these elicited high visual function disorders. Our research team for this work comprises individuals from Smith-Kettlewell Eye Research Institute, spearheaded by Dr. Arvind Chandna, in collaboration with individuals at Alderhay Children's Hospital in Liverpool, United Kingdom, spearheaded by Dr. Susan Anderson and Dr. Arvind Chandna. We would like to thank all the parents and children that volunteered for the study and Professor Gordon Dutton. If you have any further questions or would like to get involved, please contact us at www.ski.org/lab/chanda-lab-clab, or email us at clab@ski.org. That is SEELAB@ski.org. Thank you.